This 2017 version of Phil Heath, aside from the midsection, of course, is perhaps his very best, his all-time best. I'm not speaking loose, guys. I do sometimes, but not in this particular occasion. You look at the arms, legs, and the back development compared to any other version of Phil Heath, 2017. Unbelievable. But he did have that midsection. On the other side of the token, and the person that we will be comparing Phil Heath with today is the 2020 Big Ramy, each Olympia winning versions. Maybe not his biggest here, but maybe his most conditioned. The funny thing is, each version here has a victory over one another at their respective events. So Phil lost in 2020 and Ramy lost 2017. Go through these shots, and this will decide if Big Ramy was more peeled in 2017. Would he have defeated Phil Heath? Maybe not. Maybe not. And if Phil Heath brought this version to 2020, would he have reigned supreme? Hard to say, hard to say. Definitely a midsection noticeable. But aside from that, he's beating Ramy. Look at the arms. Look at the wheels. He is more of a man. His muscles are more muscly. Some of you guys don't like this picture of Ramy. There's this one here. It's distorted. Don't like using it. It's blurry. Blurry old screenshot. Well, it's not a screenshot. A rusty old screenshot. Go to the front lat spread. Now this is a little bit different than the front double. Of course, that midsection is noticeable. Very noticeable. Sticks out like a sore thumb and belly button. Anyway, this time, even aside from the midsection, Big Ramy has that superior width in the clavicle region. I think it's a total blowout victory. So after the first two shots, I gotta say, Ramy looks good. Turn to the side here. Wow, look at Phil in the upper body. Look at that. And I can hear you guys now. But Max Muscle, you sized it incorrectly. Phil is shorter than Big Ramy. No, he's not. Not in this shot. Look, see, and wow. Phil was a lot worse in 2020, but height-wise, now look at this. Boom. Wow, was he off in 2020. Manchester United. I like Phil better in the side. Go to the side tricep. And this should be a cakewalk for Phil Heath to win, right? To be honest with you, Pie Pants, I actually like Big Ramy in this shot. Phil does appear to be better conditioned when you look at that thin skin, things of that nature, and those wheels. Fish scaly skin. But Big Ramy, you look at the midsection and his arm looks pretty darn good. For sure. Little bit of a matchup here. Turn around. Now, if you're going to ignore the midsection, this will make or break a matchup. Look at the difference here. Look at Phil's back. This was prime time back. And to give you a glimpse of how good he was in 2017, look at that. Look at that, if you will. Condition, size of the muscles. Now, look at how big and thick his back is. Destroying Ramy. Better condition, too. Go to the rear double. And yeah, both back shots. Ramy, as conditioned as he was, nobody was as conditioned as he was in 2020. Even Hattie, I think he was, maybe in the finals he looked like he was dried out, but I think Ramrod was the driest guy as far as glutes, hamstrings, and Phil 2017, he's on a Ronnie Coleman type level of condition. Wowzers. Turn around. This one is up in the air. There's nobody, unless you fast forwarded to the end. There's nobody that has decided for me yet who's going to win this one. Phil Heath, I like him in all aspects. I like those big, thick, round, juicy quads. He's winning in the calves. He's awesome. Winning in the arms, too, in certain shots, and obviously winning in the back. The abs don't look too bad here for Phil, but you see the belly button. Definitely see the midsection and all of the other shots. Go to the most muscular. Right to the bitter end. Right to the very last shot. Last drop of syrup. Syrup. Anyway, that's not Canadian syrup. It's from Europe. European syrup. Do they have syrup in Europe? Anyway, I'm beating around the bush. Big Rammy's bigger. Phil's more three-dimensional. Rammy's got a better midsection, and he shows it. Of course, this one's probably their preference for a shot. Phil has the crab positiono. Look at those calves. Look at those calves. But look at those quads on Big Rammy. Haven't really spoke about those too much. They're very dry. They're very strided and feathered. And he's rocking that belly too. What a close matchup, guys. What a very close matchup. So who wins this one? Like I said, if you're going to ignore the midsection altogether, Phil Heath is the most dominant guy for sure in the matchup. Look at the back shots, probably winning in condition as well. But if you are to notice it and really place a great deal of emphasis on that aspect, well, Big Rammy is your clear winner. He had a fantastic midsection, things of that nature. So really, it's a coin toss. There's no one way or the other that I can say one is winning for sure. Hey, I could do this matchup next year and have a different opinion on it. But right here, right now, I think Phil was the better man. I think he was so dominant in other aspects aside from the midsection that I think he did deserve the win. He was much more conditioned as well. Aside from the gut, of course, you could see a whole lot more muscle separation, things of that nature. But Big Rammy, he's no slouch. 2020, an awesome version, awesome rendition, of course. But ladies and gentlemen, 2017, aside from the big belly, Phil's best. Go muscle for muscle. 2013, 11. Anybody. Hit thumbs up, guys, and subscribe to the channel. Have a good one.